boys and girls. Today I have an exciting story to read to you. It's called The Wild Toboggan Ride. It's by Susan Reed and Eugenie Fernandez. Take a look at this picture. They look like they're having lots of fun. Now get ready to listen and let's find out why it's a wild ride. Ooh, take a look. Everybody's out in the snow having a good time. The afternoon was crisp and quiet. Nicky pulled her long toboggan to the top of the hill where Grandpa Dan was standing tapping his boot in the snow. A toboggan's a very, very long sled. Grandpa Dan said, "Come on, come along. I'm chilled to the bone. Fiddlesticks to snow." He doesn't sound very happy. "Please, Grandpa Dan, just one more ride," pleaded Nicky. "Oh, fiddlesticks," sniffed Grandpa Dan. "Nasty weather." "Will you push me, please?" Nicky begged. "Phooey, this is the last one then." Grandpa Dan leaned over to give Nicky a tiny push on her long toboggan. As he bent over, he stepped on his extra long scarf and his foot slipped. Bump, oomph, crash. Grandpa Dan landed on the back of the long toboggan with Nicky on his lap. Off they go. "Yahoo!" yelled Nicky. "Good grief," gasped Grandpa Dan. "How do you steer this thing?" Down the hill they went, gathering speed. That meant it kept getting faster. With Grandpa Dan's extra long scarf flapping in the wind. "Yahoo!" Nicky yelled again. "Oh, look, that's the same picture that's on the cover." They reached the bottom of the hill and the toboggan swerved left. "Whoa!" sputtered Grandpa Dan from behind his extra long scarf. "I can't see a thing." Bump, oomph, crash. The baker crossing the street landed on top of Grandpa Dan and Nicky. "Good grief, move up," yelled Grandpa Dan. "What on earth are you doing, Dan?" asked the baker. "Why, I'm trying to steer this confounded contraption. Move your head, I can't see a thing." Along the street zoomed Grandpa Dan, Nicky, and the baker, all on the long toboggan. Bump, oomph, crash. The barber, and that's someone who cuts hair, looking out his shop, landed on top of the baker. "Heavens," said the baker, "find your own spot." "Quiet down up there, I can't see a thing," yelled Grandpa Dan. Doesn't sound very happy, does he? Along the street and into the park went Grandpa Dan, Nicky, the baker, the barber, all on that very long toboggan. Looks like they're going pretty fast. Bump, oomph, crash. The police chief was on his way home from work and landed on top of the barber. "Get your foot off my head," said the barber. "Whoa, Dan, do you have a license for this thing?" asked the police chief. "Move up, we're getting squished back here," called the baker. Through the park whizzed Grandpa Dan, Nicky, the baker, the barber, the police chief, all on the long toboggan. Bump, oomph, crash. The mail carrier, that's the mailman. But this one is a mail lady, with her bag of letters, landed on top of the police chief. "Sorry, Chief," said the mail carrier. "Get your mail bag off my lap and sit down," said the police chief. "This is my spot." He doesn't sound happy. "Good grief," Grandpa Dan yelled. "With everybody dancing up around here, I can't see a thing." Out of the park and onto the frozen lake went Grandpa Dan, Nicky, the baker, the barber, the police chief, and the mail carrier, all on the long toboggan. Bump, oomph, crash. A hockey player landed on top of the mail carrier. "Penalty," shouted the hockey player. "Interference." "Oh, be quiet," said the mail carrier. "Everybody hold on," yelled Grandpa Dan. "Yahoo!" cried Nicky. Over the ice and straight toward a snowbank went Grandpa Dan, Nicky, the baker, the barber, the police chief, the mail carrier, and the hockey player, all on the long toboggan. Bump, ooh, crash. The toboggan flew into the snowbank, and suddenly bodies were tumbling in every direction. Hats, gloves, and scarves soared through the air. Grandpa Dan and Nicky landed in a bush. The baker and the barber landed in a tree. The police chief and the mail carrier and the hockey player landed in a garbage can. For a moment, nobody moved. Everything was quiet. Then Grandpa Dan and Nicky crawled out of the bushes. The baker and the barber climbed out of the tree. The police chief, the mail carrier, the hockey player jumped out of the garbage can. Grandpa Dan grabbed the toboggan and began to run across the ice, his extra long scarf flapping behind him. The baker, the barber, the police chief, the mail carrier, and the hockey player looked at each other. Then they started running too. "Wait, Grandpa Dan, where are you going?" yelled Nicky. "If we hurry," he called back, "we can get in one more ride before dark." What an exciting day they had. I hope you enjoyed the story, boys and girls. Until next time, have a good day.